welcome to the Women's Health Live virtual event. My name is Jessica Olie and I'm going to be guiding you guys through a strong flow. The class will be 45 minutes and all you'll need is your yoga mat. Before we begin, I want to take a couple minutes to ground ourselves. So finding a comfortable seat and closing down the eyes. Maybe your hands rest on your knees, maybe in between the legs. Start to focus on the breath. With every breath, zoning out of the outside world and tuning in to your body, to your mind. How does it feel to be here? How does it feel to know that even though we are apart, we can still come together in this way? How does it feel to be connected to each other? Connected to ourselves? And before we begin this class, I want you to set an intention. Maybe it's to come into this practice with an open mind. Maybe it's an open heart. Maybe you want to carry patience through this class. Maybe compassion towards yourself. Maybe you just want to be completely present for the next 45 minutes. Whatever your intention is, set it, solidify it, and surrender to it. And slowly begin to open your eyes, interlocking the fingers. We're going to inhale, lifting the arms all the way up. And exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. A few more here. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Finding your way into a tabletop position. Being mindful of your body. So placing your hands so that your shoulders sit over the wrists, knees in line with your hips, and being conscious of your hand to mat connection. So pressing through the mound of the index finger, through the mound of the pinky finger, and gripping the mat, pulling the fingers in towards the center of the hand, really locking into the mat. Gently begin to rock forwards, allowing the shoulders to come over the wrists as we inhale. And exhale, rocking back. Warming into the wrists. Inhale. And exhale back. Three more here. Inhale. Exhale. Can you create space? Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Fingers facing out to the side. Gently rocking from right to left. Maybe 5 times each side. Moving intuitively. Listening to your body. And slowly begin to return to stillness as we place our hands so that the fingers are facing towards the thighs, opening up through the inside of the forearms, still working into the wrists here. Begin to sit back as you exhale. Inhale, leaning forwards. Exhale, sit back. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale. Peeling the hands off of your mat. Bringing the tops of the hands onto the mat. Your palm is facing the sky. Gently leaning back, sitting back onto your heels. Lengthening through the tops of the wrists. Making sure that you're not pouring too much weight here. It is a sensitive joint. Again, listening to the feedback that your body is giving you. Beautiful. Just sitting back on the heels, maybe shaking out the wrists. Placing your hands back down onto the mat. Lengthening through the arms. Pressing down into the mat. Again, being really mindful and conscious of your hand to mat connection. We're going to inhale forwards, squeezing the elbows in towards the sides of the body, coming into a push-up. Exhale, push back. Beautiful, that's 1. Inhale forwards, and exhale, push back. Inhale forwards, and exhale, push back. 2 more here. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Returning back into stillness. Coming back onto all fours. Again, wrists stacked underneath the shoulders, knees stacked underneath the hips. Moving into our cat and cow as we inhale, lifting through the chest, dropping the hips. Exhale, round through the spine, pulling the spine towards the sky. Inhale, into cow. Exhale, pull back into cat. 2 more here. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Tucking the toes underneath, sending the hips up and back as we make our way into a downward dog. Feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. Lengthening through the spine, through the hamstrings, the calves, the ankles, the shoulders. Belly button pulls towards your spine. Melting the chest down towards the thighs, pushing the floor away with the hands, wrapping the armpits in towards each other. Can you stay strong in this pose rather than collapsing? Can you make sure that everything is active and engaged? Begin to slowly pedal out the feet, walking your downward dog gently. Feeling through everything, using the breath to breathe space into any tension that arises. Beautiful. Returning back into stillness. We're going to work our way into some downward dog spinal rolls. So moving from downward dog into a high plank and using our cat and cow movement at the hips. Inhale, leaning forwards, pouring the weight into the hands. And exhale, Think cow tilt at the hips, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forwards. And exhale, push back. That's 2. We have 3 more. Inhale. And exhale, pushing back. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Adjusting your downward dog here. Making sure that as you roll forwards into your plank, your wrists will be stacked underneath the shoulders. Maybe you need to lengthen your downward dog in order to do this. We're going to inhale forwards, coming into a plank. And exhale, pushing back, bringing the right arm to the left calf or the left ankle as we exhale. Inhale, shifting the weight forwards, dropping the hips, making sure everything's in one line. Exhale, left hand to right calf or ankle. Inhale forwards. Exhale, swapping sides. You get the idea. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Nearly there. Inhale. Exhale, 8. We have 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, 10. Making your way back into your downward dog. Pressing down through the fingers. Inhale, begin to lift the right leg off of the mat, coming into a 3-legged downward dog. Maybe we want to challenge our balance a little bit more. Lifting the right arm off of the mat, coming into a 2-legged downward dog. Holding here. And slowly coming back down, keeping that right leg lifted. Exhale, bring it through knee to elbow. Inhale to the sky. Exhale into the middle. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale to the sky. And exhale, placing that right foot down. A little reset here before we make our way onto the other side. Begin to pour your weight into the right foot and the right hand as we lift the left leg towards the sky. If you did a 2-legged downward dog on the other side, making sure we balance it out, lifting the left hand off of the mat. And slowly coming back down, keeping that left leg lifted. Exhale, bring it through to the left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale into the middle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to elbow. On the right side. Inhale. And exhale, coming back into your downward facing dog. Dropping the knees down, sitting back on the heels, stretching the arms out in front. You know what's coming next. We're going to inhale forwards, bending the arms into the sides of the body. Exhale, push back. We've been here before. Inhale. And exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, 4. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, 5. Allowing the weight to completely come off of the hands, resting here for a few breaths. Tuning back into the breath if you lost it. And how does it feel to be in your body right now? Beautiful. Coming forwards into a vinyasa, we're going to slide the chest forwards, inhale into an upward dog, lengthening through the chest, opening, pulling the shoulders back, thighs off of the mat, glutes are active, kneecap is pulled up, pressing through the tops of the feet, your head is in line with your spine. Really think about drawing the shoulders back towards each other. And exhale, roll over the tops of the toes at the same time, coming into downward dog. Nice and light on the feet. Inhale, lifting through the heels, bending through the knees, looking forwards, pressing through the hands, gently hopping your feet on the outside of the hands, light on the feet, guys, dropping the hips down, coming into Malasana, your yogi squat, pressing the hands together in order to allow the legs to open, the inner thighs to open, knees wrapping back, lengthening through the spine, making sure that your feet are wide enough to allow your heels some space to find their way down to the mat. Maybe rocking from right to left, whatever feels good for you today. Beautiful. Holding here, we can inhale and exhale, begin to lengthen through the legs, coming into a wider forward fold. Thinking about lengthening through the spine always, lengthening through the hamstrings, noticing the areas of tension and freedom. Inhale, dropping back into your yogi squat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, dropping the hips. Exhale. 2 more here. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Holding yourself in this slightly wider forward fold. Your feet are around the width of your mat. Pouring equally into all 4 corners of your feet. Maybe grabbing around the ankles, pulling yourself a little bit closer. Using the breath to create space. Maybe wrapping your arms around your triceps. Swaying from right to left. Noticing the differences between each leg. Slowly returning back into stillness. Placing your hands down onto the mat. Begin to pour weight into your hands. We're going to hop back into a plank as we inhale. Nice and light on the feet. Beautiful. Lower down chaturanga, maybe dropping the knees if you need to. If not, bending at the arms, keeping the arms wrapping in nice and tight towards the chest. Inhale, upward dog. Open through the chest. Exhale, push back, downward dog. Taking a little walk forwards to the top of your mat. Nice and slowly, not rushing anything. Feeling everything. Bending through the knees when you get here. Maybe wrapping your arms around the backs of the legs, giving yourself a hug. Closing down the eyes for a few breaths. Allowing yourself this time to be grateful for where you are and who you are. Opening the eyes, bending through the knees, lifting the arms all the way up as we inhale, and exhale, hands to heart center. Playing with our lunge and warrior three. We're going to step the left leg back, so pouring our weight into the right foot, picking the left foot off of the mat. We're going to step back into a lunge, dropping the knee down. Good, so here making sure that the knee is in line with the ankle, chest is lifted. Good, and pressing up, coming into warrior three. Stepping back. Good, that's 2. And 3. 4. We have 1 more here. And 5. Stepping back up, keeping that left leg lifted. Bring the knee in towards the chest. And exhale, left leg down onto the mat. Let's do the same on the other side. So grounding down through the left foot. Picking up the right foot from the mat. Setting it back into a lunge. Again, being mindful of your alignment here, knee over ankle. Shifting into your warrior three, that's 1. Step it back. 2. And 3. 4. Last one. 5. And bringing that leg all the way forwards, knee into your chest, and exhale, slowly back down. Stepping the left foot back, coming into a wide-legged stance. Placing the hands on your hips, rolling the shoulders up towards the ears, exhale, back down and around. Making sure that your feet are parallel to one another, pressing down through all 4 corners of the feet. Inhale, lengthen the arms, come all the way up. And exhale, melt the chest forwards, leading this movement with your chest, lengthening through the spine, opening up through the hamstrings. Maybe your hands come down onto the mat. Maybe the chest melts a little bit deeper. And maybe the hands find their way on the outside of the ankles. And slowly on your next inhale, we're going to come all the way up as we rise. Inhale. And exhale, hands on your hips. Bringing the heels in, toes in, just slightly, until you get to a point where you feel like you can bring your toes out to the side, externally rotating the legs, coming into our goddess. So the legs are wrapping back, Chest is lifted, pressing down through the feet, finding some stillness here. Hold. And inhale all the way up. Exhale down, we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale all the way up. And exhale down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale up. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale, hands on your hips. Bring yourself back into your wide-legged forward fold. We're going to come down into our Skandasana. So inhale, lengthen through the arms. And exhale, come down onto the right side. Opening up into this side lunge. Toes facing the sky on the left leg, using your hands for support if you need it. You're going to inhale, press all the way through the right leg, and exhale over to the other side. Inhale, press through the left leg. Exhale onto the right side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale for strength. Exhale, create space. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, coming back into your wide-legged forward fold. Exhale, melting the chest down. And slowly bring yourself back into a downward dog. Exhale. Dropping the knees down, we're going to open up to the right side, coming into a side plank. If you're taking a modification, dropping the right leg down onto the mat. If you're going to take a full side plank variation, coming up onto both legs, extending the arm towards the sky. We're going to inhale, lifting the left leg. 1, and drop. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. And exhale 5. Coming back into a downward dog. Reset. Whatever you did on this side, making sure we do it on the other side. Coming into your side plank, if you're taking a modification, dropping that left leg down. Full side plank coming up onto the outside corner of the left foot. Arm reaching towards the sky. Pressing through the mound of the index finger as always. Lifting the right leg. 1, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale 4. Last one. Inhale. And exhale 5. Coming back into your downward dog. Beautiful. Dropping the knees down, sitting back on the heels. Realigning with the breath, feeling your heart rate. The next little thing that we're going to play with are some handstand bunny hops. Wherever you are on your handstand journey, I want you to give this a go. If your feet only just make it off the floor, or maybe your hips are all the way up and you find yourself into a handstand, can you allow yourself to step outside of your comfort zone to be a beginner if this is new for you, and to remove all expectations from yourself to just be here. So placing your hands down on the mat, being mindful of our alignment here, pressing down through the mound of the index finger, hands are shoulder width apart. Coming onto the toes, leading this movement with your hips. Your gaze should be directly in between the hands. Whether your bunny hops look a little bit like this, or whether they look a little bit more like this, it doesn't matter. Every time you choose to show up for yourself, you are getting stronger. And that's what I want you to carry into these next 10 bunny hops. We're gonna add a little twist in between. As you come up, we're gonna inhale, dropping the feet down, shoot all the way up, jump squat. Coming all the way down and repeating it. So we're gonna do that together. We're gonna go for 10, okay? Pressing the hands into the mat, inhale, and jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly there. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one guys, and 10. Whew. Placing the hands down on the mat, coming into a downward dog. What a beautiful way to get the heart pumping. Breathing here. Inhale, lifting the right leg towards the sky. And exhale, bring it through into pigeon. Knee in line with the hip, flexing through that right foot. Lifting through the chest, making sure that everything is tracking forwards. Inhale here, and exhale, folding over that front leg into sleeping pigeon. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Let's do the same on the other side. Inhale, lifting the left leg. And exhale, bring it through into pigeon. Flexing through that left foot. Knee in line with the hip. Hips square, tracking forwards. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, melting over that front leg. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, push back, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bring it through into pigeon just for a moment. Rolling off on the outside to the right, picking up the left leg, bringing it up and over into cow face, flexing through the feet again, making sure your sitting bones are in contact with the mat. Chest is lifted. Wherever you are, can you be all there? Without wanting to change something, without wanting to fix anything. Can you focus more on the feeling rather than how it looks? Can you lean into any discomfort that you might be feeling? And slowly picking up that left leg, bringing it back into pigeon, just for a moment, and exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bring it through to pigeon. Doing the same on this side, rolling off towards the left to allow space for that right leg to come up and forwards. Wrapping around on top of the left leg. So your right leg should be on top of the left. Flexing through the feet, again, sitting bones in contact with the mat. Belly button to spine. Chest open. With every breath, creating space. With every breath, trusting that you are exactly where you're meant to be. And slowly begin to make your way back into pigeon. Just for a moment though, pressing back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend through the knees, hopping forwards in between the hands. Sitting all the way back down onto the mat. Picking the feet up off of the mat, coming into boat. Now boat, you want to lengthen through the spine, chest is lifted, shoulder blades wrapping back towards each other. Maybe your boat is here, maybe your legs are straight. Wherever you are, be all there. We're going to make our way into low boat and back into boat. As we exhale, pressing the lower back into the mat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one, hold your low boat. And exhale, release all the way down to the mat. Begin to bring both knees up towards the chest, extending the legs towards the sky, opening your legs out towards the sides, just wider than hip width apart, bending through the knees, allowing the hands or the arms to come through the middle and wrapping around the outside of the feet. Coming into happy baby, lengthening through the spine here, pressing your back into the mat, pulling your shoulders down onto the mat as well. Knees pushing towards the floor, opening through the inner thighs. Breathing here. Bringing the knees in towards each other, extending the arms out towards the side. Exhale, bring the knees over towards the right side, looking over your left shoulder. Nice little twist to decompress the spine. And inhale back up into the center, bring your left leg up first and your right leg to meet your left leg. Let's do the same on the other side. Inhale and exhale, legs come over to the left side, looking over your right shoulder. Making sure that your right shoulder is pressing into the floor. Inhale back into the middle, bringing the right leg up and then the left leg to meet your right leg. Wrapping your arms around your knees, coming into a nice tight ball, forehead to knees, giving yourself a hug. And gently extend your right leg down and your left leg down. Head resting on the mat. Allowing your feet to roll out to the sides. Palms facing the sky. Relaxing the muscles in your face. Jaw soft. Your tongue is away from the roof of your mouth. Slowly feeling your body become heavy. Relaxing the chest. Your belly is moving with the breath without restriction. It's so easy to move. Can you give yourself these few minutes of silence? Can you lean into any feelings that arise without attaching yourself to them? Can you observe them? And can you give them the space and the freedom to move at their own pace? Can you give yourself the freedom to feel without judging, without changing, without wanting things to be different? Can you surrender to everything that is and everything that is not? Knowing that all we have is this moment together. And taking comfort in knowing that we have and we always will be stronger together. And before we begin to wake up the physical body, I want you to come back to your intention that you set at the beginning of this class. Was it challenging to stick to it? Or was it effortless? Doesn't matter what the answer is. Just acknowledge what comes up and know that you showed up today for yourself. Slowly begin to wiggle the toes, wiggling the fingers. Maybe stretching the arms above the head. Stretching everything out. Bring the right knee into your chest, left knee into your chest, keeping the eyes closed if you can. Gently begin to rock yourself up into a seat. Keeping the eyes closed. Placing your hands on the knees or wherever feels comfortable for you, dropping the chin down. And before we begin to open our eyes into the outside world, I want you to take just a moment to think of someone that you're grateful for in this moment. Someone that makes your life better because of their presence. Someone that brings out the best in you. And once you've finished this practice, I want you to maybe send a thought, maybe send a message, whatever it is, but letting that person know how special they are to you. Slowly begin to open your eyes into the outside world as we finish this class. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. Thank you so much to Women's Health for running this virtual live event. It's been so special to practice with you.